Hey y'all, y'all ready for a slumber party? I'm gonna do a slumber party. I really want to do a slumber party for YouTube. I'm over here checking my credit report. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause that's what people do. Right? Check their credit reports. To make sure their stuff is still good, which I know my stuff is still good. Okay, I got a decent credit score. Well, I could still go and find another apartment, which is awesome. Awesome. Alright, turning something down right now. Turbo Shore #1. I should watch Bring It On tonight. I love looking at my credit report, y'all, because I can really go back and say, damn, my shit is like that. Like, my shit is really like that, y'all. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna start feeling like I'm not arguing with nobody who has a 250 credit score. I'm gonna start. I'm gonna start doing some shit like that. I'm gonna be like, you know what? I'm not gonna argue with nobody who has a 250 credit score. Like if your credit score is at a 250, why the fuck me you even arguing? Why are you in my face? Like dead ass. Like why are you in my face? If you got a 250 credit score and you got a bunch of red flags on your shit to the point where you can't get nothing else in your name. Like why are we arguing? You feel me? Don't argue with nobody who can't get nothing in their name. If they can't get a house, a car, uh, a motherfucking sailboat in their name, I don't give a fuck what it is. If they can't get it in their own name, don't argue with them. Don't argue with nobody. If they don't even have a, if they don't even have a credit score, why is you arguing with them? Like, why? Why is you wasting time, wasting your breath on these people? You know what I'm saying? You're way better than that. Like, way better than that. If you gotta argue with somebody, argue with a motherfucker who could actually put a whole house in their name. A whole house. A whole mansion in their name. With good credit. Good motherfucking credit. You know what I'm saying? If they got some good ass credit and there's a bomb ass credit, those are the people you should be arguing about. If a motherfucker ain't got no credit, hmm. If a motherfucker ain't got no credit or got a 250 credit score, you don't need to be arguing with them. Okay, they need to work on their shit. They need to work on their shit before they sit up here and try to argue with anybody else. But baby, arguing with people who can't get a house in their name, that's ew. Like who doing it? Who's really doing it? I'm just being real. I'm being honest. Who's really up here arguing with people who can't even get a house in their name? Beyonce kind of be shit. Hello, it's me. Hello, it's me. Hello, it's me. Hello, it's me. I I'm sorry, y'all. I'm up here being cocky and shit, but I'm dead ass. Like, don't be arguing about it who got a 250 credit score. Don't sit up there arguing about it who don't have no credit score. That's the lowest of the lowest. Now, before y'all get on my ass about that, I've been watching some TikTok videos and some real innovation videos. And a lot of people say like don't argue with nobody who can't even put a motherfucking bill in their name. Or don't argue with nobody who still living with their mama or still in the basement in their parents' house or whatever. Like it's a certain group of people you just don't want to argue with and waste your time and breath with. You know what I'm saying? So I just be up here watching innovational videos and shit, trying to motivate me to get out and actually network and stuff. Yeah, that's something I want to do next year is start networking, like actually getting out and going to like podcasts, meetings and stuff like that. And I believe they have those in Chicago, like podcasts for business, so I'm gonna start going to stuff like that. Hmm. But anyway, government shutdown is happening. Okay. I don't know what I did for but the government shutdown is happening. So that means that a lot of shit is about to take effect. But food stamps and social security is not gonna take effect. Okay. Food stamp and social security is not gonna take effect. You know. Um so if you get food stamps, check your cards. If you get social security, check your cards. You should be getting yours on there already. Now, here are some rules when it comes to the grocery store. Okay, I know it's late. I know I'm on live late, but I'm not even doing shit else. You know. However, when it comes to the grocery store, I know the government shutdown is effective as of now. Do not go into the grocery store and start buying unnecessary products. Shit you don't fucking need. If you're gonna go grocery shopping and stock up, make sure you're stocking up on shit that you actually fucking need. Okay? Like toothbrushes, toothpaste, mouthwash, um, soap to wash your ass with, dishwasher liquid, bleach, detergent, shit that you need to wash your clothes in your house or your walls with. You know what I'm saying? Because I remember last time we went to a government shutdown. It was like during COVID or something. We had a real bad shutdown during COVID, and we could barely go out to the store. That's how bad it was. And then when we did go to the store, everybody was like buying up shit, buying up unnecessary shit, fighting over food and fighting over household supplies and tissue. And I'm like, damn, y'all thirsty ass motherfuckers. So y'all want to wait until the last fucking minute when the government said, "Oh yeah, we about to be a lockdown." Now y'all will sit up here and act like fucking fool. Like y'all sitting up there fighting over stuff that and stuff that y'all should have been had in your goddamn house. Y'all should have been stocked up on this shit. Like been stocked up. Now you want to wait till the government says something. Now you want to go in the stores and start acting an ass. No, we're not gonna do that. We are not gonna do that. You gotta go to the store. You're gonna buy what you need and bounce the fuck out. Ain't no fighting, ain't no throwing hands, ain't no pulling weave, ain't no pulling wigs off, toupees off, stumbling on people's necks and shit, and none of it is not that fucking serious. But I ain't gonna lie, we do need to have a stockpile for shit like this. You know what I'm saying? I believe all of us should have a stockpile, yes. But going into the store and fighting over food and household supplies like we in a fucking Hunger Games ain't the motherfucking way. It's not the way. People was literally fighting over stuff like they was in a Hunger Games. And to me it wasn't funny. Like it really wasn't funny. That shit was just embarrassing as fuck. And how people was over there fighting over shit. We don't qualify for food stamps.
You mentioned it. That's why.
Yeah. So how would I get the food stamps?
That is a different phone number. It's like if you search up the Florida Department of Children and Families, and it's the office phone number, I think.
Is it income restricted?
It is.
I make too much money. All right.
But I definitely can do the ELC referral.
How long would that referral for the ELC Early Learning Childhood Coalition?
Yes.
How long would that referral be good for?
So if I put it in today,
Uh-huh.
which I'll text you.
Okay.
You can call at any time, and the referral will be in.
Okay.
You have 10 days to use it,
Okay.
or else we need a new referral.
Okay.
All right. So you can always call me back and say like, hey, I didn't use it.
Oh,
You put
wow.
another one in, and I can put another one in. Okay.
Awesome. And then when I get the referral, how long will I have childcare for? Because it's a new county for me.
Yeah.
Will it be 60 days, 30 days? How does it work?
I believe I put it in for 3 months.
Ooh, go Manatee.
Don't quote me on that one.
Oh, she said maybe not.
No, I think it is roughly what we put it for. I will say though, like that also does look at the income.
No, it doesn't.
It
So
doesn't.
when you get it from Child Protective Services, you get a BGB1 referral. I don't know what funding you guys get, but for the first, how long the duration of the referral is, my income doesn't matter.
I'm
If
saying
after that,
yeah.
then we'll just pay like we're normally paying anyway.
No, so I'll definitely put that ELC referral.
Thank you so much. And then for you guys, what is the age group for the referral for childcare? Is it 8 and under, 7 and under? What's your funding written for?
It depends
12
on
and
what's
under.
available.
Okay.
Yeah. So they will give you a call within 24 hours typically, and then you can start looking at daycare that they have with ELC, and then they'll answer all your
This is just such a blessing for my family.
So
Do you need anything else from me?
So definitely take advantage of that. Give you guys some respite at least for some time.
Okay. Yes.
Yeah.
And then is there anything you need from me?
No.
We don't qualify for food stamps.
You mentioned it. That's why
Yeah.
I said it.
So how would I get the food stamps? That's crazy. I'm over here watching Peach McIntyre's videos, and I understand Peach says stuff that rubs people the wrong way, but to sit up there and um constantly harass CPS, like calling CPS on Peach McIntyre and not finding anything that you called in on, that is completely insane and obsessed. Like they live rent free in her head doing that. I can't sit up here and call CPS on somebody and not have full proof, like full actual proof that they doing something harmful and dangerous around the kids. I can't do that. I can't see me as a fan doing that to somebody else. You know what I'm saying? Like I would never sit up here and call CPS on somebody just because I don't fuck with them. I don't like them. Like I watch their videos, but I don't fuck with them. Like I can't do that. You know, that don't make no type of sense at all. But what I'm trying to say is that I want to sit up here and constantly call CPS on somebody I don't like. If I don't like that person, I just won't fuck with them or stay too long around them. You know, I move around. But I want to sit up here and call CPS to get their kids taken, as words like to say, but get their kids taken for the life of it, just for my little enjoyment. I don't do shit like that. You want to catch me? That's some foul ass shit right there. You want to catch me calling CPS on somebody else that has nothing to do with my life, personal life, or life on the internet, anything like that. You know, that's foul. To sit up there and call CPS on somebody just because you don't like them is foul. And you're wasting resources, time, and energy doing that. And I feel like people who make false allegations on somebody by calling CPS and telling them all these false allegations, I feel like people like that should be going to jail. I ain't gonna hold you. Whoever makes false allegations to CPS without no type of proof, no type of proof or anything, then they need to go to jail. They need some jail time because it's real as people out here that actually need that service, you know, and because there are people people who's calling in and making false reports. Unfortunately, they have to answer to the false reports, but they get tired of it. Like they really get tired of it. They know it's a false report, but they still gotta answer to it, and it's wasting time and it's wasting money. I feel like they should be able to press charges. You know, people who call in making false allegations with no type of receipt. I feel like they should be able to press charges on a person, and a person who called into CPS, they need to go to jail. And then they talk about Peach McIntyre got food stamps. How the fuck would you know that? Do you got her social? Do you got her social? Like how would you know Peach McIntyre has food stamps? And if she does, why is that getting in your business? You know, it's one thing when I put my business out because I'm trying to get paid. I'm trying to get some money. But when you go digging into somebody else's business and you find out, oh, that person get food stamps, and you go back to the internet and you tell that person, oh, this, like, that's insane. You are living rent free. You know, people up here lying on Peach McIntyre talk about she received food stamps. Peach McIntyre showed how much she makes each month. You know what I'm saying? And she makes well over the amount you need to get qualified for food stamps. She also came up. I made a video about this on TikTok, but she also made a video on this organization called Feeding Empty Little Tummies, and she said, her kids got picked to get a bag for the food. But the thing is, I looked at the bag, right? Peach said the bag for the food that they got was some noodles and some macaroni cups. I looked, I'm like, noodles and macaroni cups. She like, yeah, noodles and macaroni cups. I'm like, what kind of food is that? That's not even real food. That's a snack. Okay? That's really a snack. That's not even real food. So I feel like they trying to be funny. They was trying to be funny, and it was also being racist. Cause what the fuck macaroni gonna like? Where's the meat? Where's the chicken? Where's the beef? Where's the pork? What's the hint? Like you're not gonna put in our actual food that they could cook in the bag, like something you could put a whole dinner with. It, noodles and macaroni cups. That's not a whole dinner. Like that's just that was pitiful. I would have sent that shit back. Matter of fact, I would have threw that shit in their faces. Whoever gave my motherfucking child that, I would have threw that shit in their face. Like, bitch, don't you ever. And mind you, like, she got mad. She got mad because the other kids who actually did get qualified for the program. The program was based on kids who get free lunch, and Peach McIntyre kids does not get free lunch. She showed receipts that she does not that her daughter and her other son who received the bag of food. She was let me slow down. She actually showed receipts that they have to pay for lunch, so they should not get. I agree, like they shouldn't get that bag of food. And even with that, like, why would you give somebody a bag of noodles and a couple of macaroni cups and talk about be grateful that you was getting anything? Bitch, the fuck? Who again? Who is that supposed to feed? Who's that supposed to feed? Like, let's be so for real. Noodles in a macaroni cup? Like, come on. Peach McIntyre has every right to be mad at that situation. And then people like, oh, she's dragging it, she's dragging it. She no, I don't feel like Peach McIntyre is dragging it. Matter of fact, she was responding to the video as polite as she could have get. Not that. She was responding to one of the videos as polite as she could have get. Like she could have went on, she could have cussed the lady out. I'm pretty sure she did, but you know, she was trying to explain to the people that her kids did not get qualified for the free food, the bag for the food. Not only that, like her kids should never got picked to get the bag for the food. Like it was other kids in that school who did get qualified for the free lunch. So they're the ones should have got the bag for the food, not Peach McIntyre kids. But yeah, I would have took that shit back too. And then she went and showed her pantry. They try to make it look like Peach is starving her kids. This, that, third. Like you denying food for your kids. I'm like, bitch. First of all, Peach McIntyre got like 9 kids. So again, where is noodles? 2 bags of noodles. What is that gonna feed? And then a couple of macaroni cups. What is that gonna feed? That shit ain't gonna feed nobody. You know what I'm saying? That shit is something to last until dinner time. But that shit ain't gonna feed nobody. That shit not gonna make nobody full all damn day until they come home or until dinner time. So people think Peach McIntyre was dragging the situation out because she was responding to the video and trying to explain um how everything was so fucked up. So with that being said, people are like, you are so ungrateful. Just be grateful. Just be grateful. Be grateful for what? Two bags of 2 bags of noodles with some macaroni and cheese with 9 kids. Again, who is that gonna feed? You know what I'm saying? Plus, you got boys. Boys, who's that gonna feed? Type of be. I would be mad too. I would have threw that shit in Peach, bruh. If I was Peach, I would have threw that shit in their face. I'm like, you know what? Fuck y'all. Fuck this organization. Fuck everything about it, bitch. You did that shit on purpose. You did that shit to spite my kids. Yeah, how the hell you only gonna give 2 kids something and not the other kids? When it's 1,001 other kids who receive free lunch. My kids don't receive free lunch. My kids gotta pay for that shit. And then on top of that, what makes it bad is that the lady that helped run the organization, she is refusing to apologize and refusing to admit that she was wrong. You know what I'm saying? And then on top of that, the school is refusing to apologize and admit they was wrong too as well. Because the thing is, even if y'all were an organization, and mind you, I never heard of this organization. Growing up, I never heard of Felt. Um, Felt is short for feeding empty little tummies. So I never heard of this organization. If that was the case, I could have got qualified for the motherfucking program because I received free I have received free lunch when I was in school, high school and elementary school. Both times I received free lunch every year. So that would be the time that shit could have went to me. You know what I'm saying? Me and my household. But the organization in a school, they do need to come forward and apologize because now people are mad because Peach McIntyre is dragging a video, but the lady was also dragging the video because she didn't do not want to admit that she was wrong, and the school did not want to admit she was they was wrong. Sorry, they was wrong as well. But also, she talked about sending the lady talked about sending a form home. I'm like, what form? I ain't never received the form. I don't know what you talk about. And I'm pretty sure, like when she made the video, there was no forms being shown, and I don't think they could show the forms being signed by the parents or whoever signed the form. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, the school and the organization was both wrong for giving the kids food, especially when they should have called and asked what was their allergies. Like they needed a list of allergies so we know what to give them, what not to give them, and stuff like that. But they should never. I agree. Like they should not even receive it. Their name should never got picked, especially because if Peach McIntyre makes over $20,000 a month, that's definitely well over the qualification to even receive free food and food stamps. You know, so I don't know why people wouldn't be mad at Peach for it, because if she never got qualified for the free food program, I would have been mad too. Not only that, Peach McIntyre did come forward and showed her pantry. Pantry is stocked up to the brim. And the lady, her name was Jessica from the Felt organization. She still have not apologized or nothing. So she still feel like she was not wrong in this situation. She still feel like um she did the right thing. I mean, like she did the right thing, but she did the right thing for the wrong child because the Peach McIntyre kids are very much privileged. You know, to have a refrigerator for the food in a pantry stocked like it was a grocery store, that is privileged. You don't give privileged kids a bag full of food if they did not get qualified to get it in the first place. Okay, so that was that. Other in other words, I did a video earlier, but it was a stepfather and a mother who took their 14-year-old daughter to go get surgery. Breast surgery. A mother and a stepfather, not the actual father, not the birth father. The stepfather and the mother took their 14-year-old daughter to go get breast surgery to enlarge her breast, breast implants. And the father that had no clue that the daughter was getting surgery. He was told a completely different story. He found out that she had surgery when he went to examine the body at the funeral or something like that. And that's when he found out that the daughter was trying to get surgery and the daughter wound up passing away due to complications. But why would they even think that was even okay? Why do you think that it was even okay to have your 40-year-old get surgery on any part of her body, especially her boobs? Like, she shouldn't even be thinking about that at the moment. That was really crazy. I would have said I would have locked up the mother and the stepfather. A 14-year-old trying to be grown. I don't know who put that idea in their head, but that person needs to be locked the fuck up for even allow that shit to happen. You know, stepfather, that should have been the person that said, no, that's inappropriate. We don't go get surgery at the age of 14. Like, that was just mad weird. The fact that he even said it was okay to do it was mad weird. But I'm gonna talk about tenant rights probably later when I wake back up. But I'm gonna talk about tenant rights on Twitch. Hopefully, I'll be able to go live on Twitch tomorrow and talk about tenant rights. And it seems like every time I talk about tenant rights, my videos shut down in the middle. Get shut down in the middle of me talking because it happened twice. Like somebody was controlling my shit. So I'm gonna start talking about tenant rights on Twitch. But they don't want to. They don't want to go to. The thing is, like the people, my landlord and stuff, they don't want to go to my Twitch because that's another form. That's another form of me getting paid. You know, Twitch is another form of me getting paid. YouTube is another form of me getting paid, and so on and so on. But anytime I talk about some drama, yes, I'm gonna come to the motherfucking internet and I'm gonna try to get some coins up of it. Um, but they haven't called me like landlords and stuff. They have not even tried to call me for anything, and it's best for them not to call me for anything. Cause you know it's best not to, unless they want to make that lawsuit even worse than what it is. But mind you, I haven't even went downtown yet. I haven't went downtown yet, so it's best for them to stay quiet for now. If they're being real quiet with it, they being real smooth with it. But yeah, so and I'm going to do some mini refrigerator stock. How do you say mini refrigerator um stock up haul or something like that. Stock up my mini refrigerator with little snacks. And it's gonna be healthy snacks. It's gonna be some healthy snacks, you know. So it's not gonna be strictly junk food.
It's a different phone number. It's like if you return the floor, the from children and family.
Uh-huh.
It's not what you posted. Did I get in? No. Hey, everybody, check this out.
Oh, damn music. Shit. You do not need all that damn music to watch a damn episode of Proud Family.
Now, if you find yourself or you don't really believe in spirituality, you might want to go ahead and just skip this video. Just go ahead and skip this video. I'll give you some time, okay? Okay. Now, if you're familiar with my content, you're usually hearing me speak from a logical perspective, not really so much spiritual and all of these things.
But let her help you cook the hot dog. Bro, let me make some hot dogs, bro. Yeah, I thought y'all been doing YouTube video while you make the hot dogs.
Stop acting like that to your sister. I'm tired of you doing that. You can record all of it. I don't care. Right is right. All of this disagreement in the kitchen, no ma'am. Leave me alone. No, I heard all that shouting. I shouldn't be getting into it in the kitchen like that. But you can just let it happen.
It's just gonna happen.
You let her say no move. She trying to help her and she trying to she don't want her to help her.
You read the comments too much, man. You come in here, you
I'm
try
not worried about no comments. I don't care about no comments. No, I see it here. I don't gotta read no comments.
you see the hill right there.
Every day.
You see the hill right there, big man.
It's always corrected. It's always being recorded. Why all this is necessary?
Dropped off Hutton, squeezed in some work, and Mama's craving a little me time and needs some.
So imagine like you know this mom. What's up, cousin? Netflix every time. Let's not waste no time.
What's one thing you learned at church today?
Just cause it say come as you are don't mean come in here musty. That ain't the Holy Ghost, baby. That's your armpit.
And what's one thing you learned at church today? I learned Sister Johnson still don't know the words to Amazing Grace, but she swears she lead praise next Sunday. What's one thing you learned at church today, little man?
That if you fake sleep when the pastor preaching, your mama still gonna hit your arm. She don't care.
When them church cookies hit though. What's one thing you learned at church today, Deacon? That the Lord might forgive, but these bills won't, so pass that plate twice. What's one thing you learned at church today?
That Sister Rhonda needs to stop leading songs. Because God ain't the only one not listening.
One payment, 12 months of weight loss. Okay.
You want her to vacate her home?
Correct.
I'm lost. This is her house and you want her to vacate?
Yes, it is. But it was said that it was to be left to me once she was in a condition where she could no longer upkeep the house.
Okay. Well, what condition is that?
Bedridden, I guess is the best way you could put it. Preferably, I think she needs to be put to a nursing home, but
This woman right here.
yes,
This bedridden.
correct,
Put in a home.
correct.
Oh, I got to hear this. Go ahead, please continue.
So a few years ago during Thanksgiving, she had told me that all of this could be mine and that
The home we're talking about.
the home, what's inside the home, the assets. Essentially the home.
Basically,
The home.
the whole estate.
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly. And, I told her that would be fine if she needed someone to care for her, that I would be there and whatnot. Come down the line, she needs someone to care for her. I left where I was at in Arizona. I was in the middle of a crypto startup. I was trying to get that going. But
Where did you live when you were in Arizona?
right outside Phoenix.
No. I didn't ask you what town. I asked you where did you live? What type of facility or housing?
Basic apartment.
A basic apartment.
Yeah. Nothing luxury. Nothing like that. Just a place to live.
A place to live outside of Phoenix.
Correct.
By the time I get to Phoenix, I guess you never heard that one.
It's been a while.
It's been a while. Yes. Continue.
So, I get the call that she needs someone to be there for her. So I stop everything that I'm doing. I leave where I'm at to go help her. And it's been months now. I've been trying to get her out of their house. I'm not trying to throw her out. I'm trying to transition her to
Because she's
life.
bedridden.
Correct. I can help her get out of bed. I can help her do things like that. I can help her when she needs it. But I also have a life that I need to live, that I'm trying to.
And what life would that be, Mr. Larson?
Just trying to get my crypto business started up. Trying to have a income that is passive, to where I don't need to run around and do everything. I can stay back and help the people that need help, i.e. my whatnot. But at this current moment,
that would make you a good son.
I can't do that.
Right.
As I
Let me ask you a question, sir. Are you employed right now?
At the moment, no.
Hold that thought. It's like, you not telling me what's going on? First off, my first concern is, because unless my eyes were deceiving me, did you need any type of assistance to walk from that bench to that podium?
No.
Okay, not to get into the personal business, but when you were at home and you were getting out of bed, did you need some assistance getting out of bed to get your clothes on, get your breakfast, and no, you didn't need help with that?
No.
Okay.
No, aside from
Because he
being a
said you
little-
were bedridden. That's what he said.
Yeah. Well,
He said that also that you're probably ready to go into a home. That's what he said.
he's full of a lot of sports.
Continue, please.
Yeah, so started his crypto business in Arizona, and moved back to my house, crashed there for a couple weeks, 5 years ago.
I'm sorry. What?
Yeah, 5 years ago. No rent, no bills, no offers to pay rent or help with bills. It's reloading, and I'm about done with that. Wants to sell my house, wants me out to sell it so he can buy NFTs and a hot tub. He doesn't work. He has his startup company, and all he does is post stuff on social media about cryptocurrency, and he's trying to get me out of my forever home that I paid for 30 years. I paid that mortgage off.
You told me it would be mine at Thanksgiving.
Hold on. Wait, hold on. I got you. You're pretty good at this part. So I want to make sure I got this right.
I decided to go ahead and take all the braids out because her mom was tripping. That don't make no sense. And this kind of client I do not want. So I just went ahead and just start cutting and start taking out all the braids instead of just 10. And they can go on their merry way. But honestly though, after I took it out, I did feel bad for the little girl because she had school in the morning and her hair was really pretty. But with this kind of situation, sometimes you just have to let the client go, because clients like this that try to play with people money and people time and energy, because doing hair is not easy. I'm mad now, so I don't even want the 120. Just go on. But honestly, next time I won't take out little girl braids because it did break her heart.
Guys, update time. So remember that letter I got from the IRS? Scary letters that they sent out. Anyways, they sent one over saying out of 44,000. I did some online research. I decided to go with already tax not they negotiated for $100 instead of 44,000. And I'm happy to say that the IRS was able to accept my offer of compromise. So now I only pay $100, not 44,000. Contact already tax not.
What's she crying for?
Move! You don't tell me to move. Move!
Stop.
It's beautiful.
You Why you want making no wings? It's a low window. She trying to do that, make her no wings.
Yes.
Why you gotta make her no wings?
Cause I want it.
Think I'll make you some. Make you some wings in there. You saw them in there. That's what I eat.
I ate them all.
No, you didn't. No, it's good season. Damn time. You don't want no popcorn chicken and fries? Huh? What's the popcorn? You could that make your own wings. But you being like that, bro.
I don't have my everything for you.
She would come to you, Tanner. See how I hurt her feelings? Nah, she's not gonna do a whole pot. That's what she said that.
What's up, baby Talisha?
My mom's sister, Auntie Keisha, flying in from London with her perfect baby Ava. Y'all know it's about to be a disaster, right? I am baby Ava. It's my pleasure to meet your acquaintance, baby Talisha and baby Tyler. I don't understand a word of what the Queen of England just said. She talking about Quentin. What the hell is Quentin? I am not feeling baby Ava. She over there talking all proper and posh like her nappy don't stink.
Now, y'all.